Someone asked in the comments, why does God talk to you? I am an avatar of God, the Arcturians, Muhammad and Aisha, Krishna and Radha, and Matthew and Joan of Arc.
Aliens try communicating. Humans are too dumb to notice.
Support the making of a movie about Prophet Muhammad and Aisha.
Greetings from the Arcturians. There's a BBC journalist watching me. You're a man and you're a Muslim. Now, how would I know that if I wasn't who I say I was, or who I say I am? If I am not who I say I am, then how would I know that? And this is personal proof for you personally, to let you know that I am who I say I am, and we are who we say we are. And this is not the first time that we've given personal proof to people like this. You're just another one in the line. Queen Rania of Jordan. Has she been watching me too? Yes. Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, who is also royalty, crown prince, and prime minister of Saudi Arabia. So he's both royalty and a politician. You've been watching me too. You've been watching us too. And I'm being asked to mention all of you in this video message, coming from us, meaning me and Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, Krishna for Hindus, and Matthew for Jews and Christians. And I am Aisha, or Hazrat Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife for Muslims, Radha or Goddess Radha for Hindus, and Joan of Arc for Christians and Jews. And this morning I woke up and I was kind of still, in a half awake, half asleep state. And Prophet Muhammad, Krishna, Matthew gave me another Quran chapter and a specific verse from that Quran chapter. And that's Quran chapter 7, verse 36. Oh, and of course, before I read out that verse from the Quran, the Muslim holy book Quran, Queen Rania of Jordan, this is personal proof for you too. Because we know you've been watching us too, that you've been watching me too, and you've been watching us too. And how would we know that? So this is personal proof for you too. And of course, we've been talking to Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. I mean, we've mentioned him more than once here on our channel because he's been watching us as well. He's been watching me too, and he's been watching us too. So he's already had enough personal proof from us. But he's still just sitting there and watching us. And that's it. And why would that be? And why is Muhammad for Muslims, Krishna for Hindus, and Matthew for Jews and Christians giving me another Quran chapter and another verse from that Quran chapter today? Let's read out that verse here. Now, I've got two translations or two interpretations here from two places. Right, where is it? Quran chapter 7 verse 36 says, "As for those who denied our revelations and denied us, denied me and denied us, and acted arrogantly towards them, and also acted arrogantly towards me, towards us, they are the companions of the fire. Therein they shall permanently remain." Now, another translation or interpretation of the same verse says, "But those who denied our signs." Now, we were just talking about signs in my previous video that I did yesterday, just yesterday. So it says, "But those who denied and or still deny and are still denying our signs and grew arrogant or are arrogant," because you know this is like in past tense, but let's bring it to the present as well, right? Because this is what is still happening in this day and age as well. So, "But those who denied our signs and grew arrogant against them, those are the companions of the fire. They are ones who will dwell in it forever." So that's another translation and interpretation of that Quran verse. So all of you are still denying us, right? And actually, the name of this chapter is, this is Quran, the Muslim holy book Quran, chapter 7, called Al-Araf. I think it's pronounced as Al-Araf, meaning the heights, or it's also translated and interpreted as the elevated places. Now, Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, royalty, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and also a politician and also Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. Royalty and a politician. Two in one. Jokes aside, humor aside, Queen Rania of Jordan, royalty again, and a Muslim, and of course Mohammed bin Salman and Queen Rania of Jordan. You are both Muslims. And you are both in the elevated places. Are you not? So doesn't that connect with the name of this chapter of the Quran, the heights and or the elevated places? You are at the heights of human life and status. You are in the elevated places. Is that why you're denying us? But then there's you who are sitting in the elevated places and at the heights of, let's say, human status. But then there are all those others, all the other Muslims, and also not just Muslims. This is for everyone. This is for Jews, Christians, Hindus as well, and etc. Everyone else as well. You don't have to just fit into these mainstream religions category. This is for everyone. We are for everyone. No matter what religion, race, background, or lack thereof, it doesn't matter to us. To us, you are all human beings first and foremost. I'm channeling. I'm channeling Muhammad, Krishna, Matthew. He's talking through me right now. So, why is everyone still denying us? And now he's reminding me that Prophet Muhammad was also denied in his time. And this is happening again. People are doing the same thing again to me, to us. You are all denying me. You are all denying us again in this day and age. Again. The same thing repeating again. History repeats itself, as they say, and so history is repeating itself. How much more personal proof do you need from us? How many more signs do you need from us to stop being skeptics, to stop denying us? How much more personal proof do we need to give all of you? How many more signs do we need to give all of you before you stop denying us, before you stop being a skeptic? Because that's another thing that I was getting yesterday as well, and now it's coming up again. I'm being reminded of it by Muhammad, Krishna, Matthew, is that you people are being skeptics. There's skepticism. You people are being skeptics, and although it's understandable, but again, as I just said, how many more signs do you need from us, and how much more personal proof do you need from us before you stop denying us, before you stop being skeptic? And then again, where's the interaction? Where's the communication? Why is it that there are still crickets around here? Why is it that no one's talking to us? No one's communicating with us, even when we keep opening the line of communication, like we did again in the previous video message as well. I said I was open to talk. I said that in the title of the video, but also inside the video, that, you know, I was opening the lines of communication, or that I am opening the lines of communication, but that's like, it's not the first time I've said that. I've said that before in a couple of my previous videos as well, or at least in one of them. But it's like, you people don't even want to talk to us. You people don't even want to interact with us. You people don't even want to communicate with us when communication is key. You just want to sit there and watch silently? And how long for? Do you think you're gonna do that for the rest of your lifetimes? And then what? And then all of us will die, and then what? Where are we all going? Where are you all going? Did I not just read out that Quran verse? And what does it say? And this is not to scare you or anything. And I know that, you know, another message that I've been getting is that people are scared out there of me, of us. This is not to scare you or make you afraid. This is just the fact of life. These are just facts that I'm spitting out here on this channel. Hell exists. Even the fiery level of hell exists. I've been told that because I asked about it to confirm. And I got a yes, and I was shown fire through my third eye energy center, or my third eye chakra. And I was given the message at the time that someone was going there. Because I was asking, does hell and the fire, or the fiery level of hell, does it actually exist? Is that even true? Is that true? And I was told yes, and I was shown fire through my third eye, and I was told, the message I got with that was that, and someone is going there soon. Now, I don't know who that someone was at the time, but that's all I was told. But that was a confirmation for me personally. That was an answer for me personally, that yes, hell exists, and the fiery level of hell exists. I think the Judeo-Christian term for it is also the lake of fire. And for Muslims, it's called Jahannam or Jahannam. I mean, there's the Barzakh level. Barzakh for Muslims. That level is there too. I think that's the same as what Jews and Christians know as purgatory. But there is the fiery level of hell there as well. It exists. And you are all stuck in hell. The purgatory level for most of you, which would be purgatory for Jews and Christians, and it would be Barzakh for Muslims. So, you are all already stuck in hell and or purgatory or Barzakh for Muslims. And you are still denying us, and you still don't want our help to get you out of it? Because that's one of the reasons we have reincarnated, and I have reincarnated, and Prophet Muhammad's soul, Krishna's soul, Matthew's soul has walked into this body at this time as a walk-in soul. At this time as well, to help all of you get unstuck from hell and or purgatory or barzakh for Muslims. And of course, I think it's called Nark for Hindus. And, hell and purgatory for Jews and Christians. But I guess you don't want to get yourselves unstuck from hell and purgatory. Because this is your attitude, this is your behavior towards us. You're still just sitting there denying us. It's like you're just happily denying us. You're comfortable in your denial of us. Is that what it is? That you don't even care to talk to us, that you don't even care to interact with us, that you don't even care to communicate with us, to find out the truth of who we are? You rather just sit there, watch silently, and stay in denial and keep denying us and our truth. Wow. This is happening again. Prophet Muhammad was denied in his time, and now I am being denied again in this day and age. And also Prophet Muhammad for Muslims is also here, so he is being denied again in this day and age too. Again, this is happening again. History is repeating itself. Because the devil does not want all of you to awaken to our truth. And the devil also wants all of you to stay stuck with him in hell and purgatory. Meaning your souls, your spirit. The devil wants your souls and your spirit to stay stuck with him in hell and purgatory. That's why the devil is working so hard to stop us, block us. I'm sure you're not going to understand that either, but oh well. So actually, speaking of understanding, yes, if you do not understand something, ask us. Please open up your mouth and ask us. And by open up your mouth, I just mean, I don't know. Ask us. Our comment section is open. But if you don't want to be public like that, then my personal private email is there in the description box below the video. If you don't understand anything, please ask us. I rather, and we rather, you open up the lines of communication with us and start interacting with us and start communicating with us and start talking to us instead of assuming things about us, instead of staying in denial about us and keep denying us and our truth and all the truth that we're bringing out on this channel. We rather you start talking to us, you start communicating with us, you start interacting with us in a constructive way, please. So, if you don't understand anything, please ask. Ask questions. Start asking questions. I know that you've been discouraged to ask questions, especially when it comes to religion. And you have also been religiously programmed with false religious programming and with lies like Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet. And so no one else is coming after Prophet Muhammad. And it also means that Prophet Muhammad himself is not coming back either. Lie. Why wouldn't he come back if he wanted to or if he needed to? Why wouldn't anyone else come back? Like Aisha for Muslims, Prophet Muhammad's wife, if they wanted to or needed to. Why wouldn't he come back? Why wouldn't we come back? It's only the body that dies. The soul, spirit, ruh for Muslims does not. The soul, the spirit does not die. It can take on another body in another lifetime and reincarnate and come back. Or it can come back even as a walk-in soul in the case of Prophet Muhammad for Muslims right now, and Krishna for Hindus right now, and Matthew for Jews and Christians right now. Coming into my body, this body, and sharing this body with my main soul, with my own soul, as a walk-in soul or as a walk-in spirit at this time. He's here too with me. His soul, his spirit is inside this body at this time as well. But I've been explaining that too, so I guess that's too spiritually advanced for most people and most Muslims as well. But then that's the thing. When are you going to start learning about the soul, the spirit, ruh for Muslims, Atma for Hindus, and soul and spirit for Jews and Christians? When are you going to start learning about the soul, the spirit, ruh, Atma, instead of just learning about religion and just sticking with your religious programming and how much of it is actually false and corrupted? So when are you going to start learning about how things work at the soul level? When? If not now, when? Because as I also keep saying and keep repeating myself, this is Judgment Day for Jews and Christians. And it's longer than a day, which is Qiyamah or Qayamat for Muslims. And for Hindus and Buddhists, I think it's Kal Yuga or Kali Yuga, which means the age of darkness. So, and that is the same thing as Judgment Day for Hindus and Buddhists and, etc. And of course, that's another reason we are back at this time, because it's Judgment Day, or Qiyamah or Qayamat for Muslims, and Kal Yuga or Kali Yuga, meaning the age of darkness for Hindus, which is the same as Judgment Day for Hindus and Buddhists and other denominations, etc. Ahmadis. I'm getting Ahmadis. I've actually been getting Ahmadis for a bit now. There are some Ahmadis watching me, watching us. Well, there you go. That's personal proof for you Ahmadis, because how else would I know? How else would we know? How else would I know that you're watching us too, that you're watching me too, if I wasn't who I say I am? And if we weren't who we say we are? How else would we know that you're all watching us? This is all personal proof for all of you. Personally. Personal proof for all of you. I just don't know how much longer and how much more of it. We just need to keep doing this and keep giving every one of you, or every single one of you, personal proof to prove to you that we are who we say we are. How much longer and how much more? And as I was saying, how many more signs do you need from us? How much more personal proof do you need from us to prove that we are who we say we are, that I am who I say I am? But then again, if you're just going to sit there silently and just watch us silently, never say anything, never ask anything, never ask any questions that you may have within your minds, then how will you know anymore? If you're not going to start asking questions, if you're not going to ask questions, how are you going to get the answers? How? If you're not going to ask questions, how are you going to get the answers you may want or need from us? How? You're going to sit there and make up things and assume things in your heads by yourselves? And how would that help? Because that wouldn't be the truth. Because only we can give you the truth about us. Right? This is still Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, Krishna for Hindus, and Matthew for Jews and Christians talking through me. I'm channeling him. I'm channeling his soul, his spirit, his Ruh, his Atma. Ruh for Muslims, Atma for Hindus, soul, spirit for Jews and Christians. This is enough for this video message. I'm gonna end it here, and we're gonna end it here. Take care, everyone, and greetings from the Arcturians, because we are the Arcturians. Over and out.